guys, today I am coming at you with another vlog. Excuse the angle. Alright, so this is going to be a very long vlog. So remember a couple vlogs back, I can link them in the description below. There were these eyeshadow palettes. These eyeshadow colors. The first one I did, the brushes were really poor. And I think it was the brushes that weren't working as opposed to the palette. The second one, and for the third one, I'm going to be using the Eco Tools, one of the Eco Tools brushes. ECOTOOLS, Eco Tools. And this is not the highest quality, but what I like about this is I think it was $15 and you get a ton of eyeshadows. So I'm going to be swatching all of the eyeshadows for you today. So this is going to be a very long vlog. If you like long vlogs, grab a snack, grab something to drink, and let's get to it. The first one I'm going to be starting with is I'm going to be going, so yellows, oranges, greens, teals, blues, you know what I mean? I'm going to be doing here to here, here to here, and then all the way to the end, and then start the next palette. So let's start with this yellow shade. So I'm going to tap in with my Eco Tools brush, get some pigment. That did not show up on camera. Let's try that again. Wow, this yellow, it does not want to show up on my arm. There it is. Hello. You see that? That's the first shade. The second one is a shimmery, it's like a shimmery yellow. There we go. There's the pigmentation. There's the shimmer. I know on camera it doesn't look as bright, but in real life you can really see the shimmer. This video is going to be really long and I'm worried that my arm is going to get super, super red from like constantly going over them, but you can hope for the best. I'm using the same brush, but I'm cleaning it throughout this video. So don't worry. It'll be clean. I just trust the Eco Tools more than I trust other makeup brushes. So I just want to keep using the Eco Tools brush. The next one is like a mustard yellow. You know what? As soon as I wet the brush, I think the shadows actually applied better. Look at the difference between the first two and the third. When the brush is damp, honestly guys, a wet brush might be the way to go. Let's try this one more time. This is the next shade, which is also mustard yellow. Yeah, I think the wet eyeshadow brush might be the way to go for these. The last one is shimmer yellow. There are a lot of shimmer shades in this palette. Yep. Do you guys see the difference? Look at how bright this one is. It's not even catching on camera how bright this is, but it's very pretty. Let me add a couple more layers so you guys can see. See how bright that is? There we go. So wetting the brush is the way to go. The next one I'm going to be going into is an orange. Let me show you guys the shades. This is the orange I'm going to be going into. On camera, it looks very, very light, but in real life, it's actually a little bit darker. Sometimes the camera just distorts, you know, images and colors. Wow, that didn't work. See, I thought this palette would work well, and with some of these shades, I am struggling to get pigmentation. Like, hello, are you there? Like, where's the pigmentation? I guess we kind of got some pigmentation. I'm going to be skipping the orange shade because right now my brush is orange and I just want to test out these other orange shades because I want to figure them out. Again with the pigmentation, like where are you? Why aren't you pigmented? Oh. I mean, it's there. But like, see how light this is? Ugh. I'm gonna try a little bit of a darker orange and see how this works. It's just they look so beautiful, and then I put them on my skin and I'm like, do you exist? Like, are you there? I kind of want to put this orange on my eyes to see if it actually works. Okay, guys, one thing I've struggled with is sometimes I want to get really close to the camera, and like as a viewer, like that's not what you guys want to see. So what I'm going to be doing is putting on this orange eyeshadow and trying to get a feel for how this product actually works on, you know, my eyes, because that's where you put eyeshadow on your eyes. Like, I know it sounds stupid, but like swatches, I really thought swatches would be an awesome video, and now like there's no pigmentation and I'm like struggling because it's like, is it pigmented and it's not showing up on my wrist, or is it not pigmented and these orange shadows are not the way to go? I'm not sure yet. Outer crease, inner crease. Okay. I was not planning on this turning into like a makeup vlog. Like, it was supposed to be a makeup vlog, not like a get ready with me. But, you know, sometimes you gotta just try some stuff so you can show your subscribers what the palette looks like. I'm gonna be going in with this transition shade right here, and I'm going to be blending out this orange and putting this near my brow. I guess it's pretty. Orange is also not like my color. Like, if it's fall and I like mix it with like a red or burgundy, sure. But just orange is very different for me. So, you know what? Let's try a red shade and see how this works. I'm going to be going in with this gorgeous, gorgeous color. This I know works. These palettes I know work very well because I've been testing these out and I've been liking them. But I've never used this shade before, so let's do it. Let's try it. I'm going to be putting this shimmer shade on my inner corner. There we go. That is very pigmented. Okay, guys, little bit of an honest opinion here. The red shades in this palette work better than the oranges. So I think what I'm gonna do is skip a lot of the orange swatches because we know that that is not working. But if orange works out for you and you love orange palettes, that's great, but don't buy this one because this does not seem to be known for their oranges at all. So we're gonna be skipping the orange ones, and this is the makeup look I created on the spot for you guys. And I know that my blending is not perfect. So what I'm gonna maybe do is go back into this, you know, neutral color and this transition shade and just try to blend it out so it doesn't look so patchy. I mean, wow, I don't know if this makeup look is working as well as I thought. The crazy thing is, like, I've had so much luck with this over the last couple days with my eyeshadow, and then sometimes I get on camera and try to show you guys like an honest review, and sometimes it just does not work out. But I guess the one thing is I'm using this smaller brush, so the blending skills are not going to be totally perfect. See, like, the mix between orange and red, like, this is not the best blending brush. I would definitely be using a different Eco Tools brush if I wanted to do, you know, blend in. But I wasn't really sure I was going to create a makeup look in this vlog. So anyway, sorry, got way off track there. So I'm going to be skipping the orange ones because, as we know, they are not working out. So next I'm going to be going in with this pink, orange, like kind of a salmon, I think. This shimmer shade. All right, let's do this. Again, like hello? Like, or is there color here? Like, all right, where's the pigmentation on this? I mean, there's a little bit of pigmentation. Okay, I guess that was okay. Next, I'm going to be moving into a lime green, which is very, very different. It's a very different shade, but let's do it. Let's wipe off my arm. Lime green. There we go. There's some color. This is what I was hoping for on the first, line of swatches. It's a little bit of a darker green. Definitely like giving me that like St. Patrick's vibe, kind of St. Patrick's Day vibe. Wow. That pigmentation though. Wow, that is gorgeous. That is not just the camera, like it is actually this pigmented in real life. Look at that pigmentation, guys. Gorgeous. This is what I was hoping for in my vlog. See, this is what I wanted the entire vlog. See, look at the green shades and the red shades. It's a very Christmassy look. If you guys want to go for a crazy Christmas look of red and green, this is the palette. If you want a fall tone with like, a warm tone, like fall-esque kind of look with the oranges and the yellows, this is not the palette. Little bit, okay, I'm gonna go in with a little bit of darker green now. This is a shimmer shade. And here it is. Let's see on my hand, on my wrist, what it looks like. See, the greens are so pigmented. Wow, I'm like really shocked. Like I really love the greens and I'm not like a fan of green. I don't like the color green, but sometimes I gotta just go for green in regards to like my eyeshadow. And like, the crazy thing is when I look at these two, this one has a little bit more yellow than this, but they are very, very similar. So if you guys wanted, wait, which shade am I using? Sorry guys, I'm getting confused. Yeah, if you guys got this palette and wanted to mix in these two shades, see this green and this green? Those last two greens, like there and there, these two, are these colors. And if you wanted to mix them, I think that would be really, really gorgeous, as a suggestion. I'm gonna continue on with the greens because I'm already covered in green. I know this vlog is kind of taking a weird turn, but I'm gonna continue on with the greens. So this is gonna be this row of greens, and then I'm gonna be doing the blues and purples. So greens, then blue and purple. So I'm gonna be tapping into this color. On camera, it looks a little bit darker, but in real life, it's like a, what kind of green is this? It's more of a teal, but on camera, it's not showing. It's kind of showing up as teal, but in real life, it's like a little bit more green than teal, but it definitely has that teal feel to it. See, look at that pigmentation. Like, I know it's not super intense, but in comparison to the other colors, like the oranges we were trying, that I was trying to swatch, the greens are definitely better. I'm gonna do a second coat. Yeah, the greens are great in this palette. I probably sound like a broken record at this point, but they are really great. All right, so next is gonna be a little bit of a darker green. This is also very St. Patrick's like. On camera it looks very dark, but in real life it is not as dark as it looks. Hello? Hello? Oh, so of course you're gonna be the one that's not pigmented. Of course all these other greens, I was like, pigmented, it's pigmented. And now I look at this green and it's totally not. This is my second coat and it's still not that pigmented. Guys, I'm having mixed reactions with the shadow. I don't know. I loved a lot of this one because this is the first one I've been playing with. As you can see, there's like some marks where my brush was. But in this one, it was brand new for the vlog, and I'm struggling a little on this. Anyway, let's see if the blues work. I'm gonna be starting with this teal shade. I'll show you guys on camera. See that teal? That's gorgeous. Let's do it. Hello? Hello? I picked up a lot of product. Get on my brush. There we go. Second coat helped a lot. So if you don't feel like these are not as pigmented the first time around, dip your brush in one more time. And the second coat really makes a huge difference. Sometimes palettes are pigmented enough that you don't even have to like go in as much for the second coat. But for these palettes, that's not the case. The second coat helps a lot. Next, I'm going to be going in with a shimmer shade. It's a little bit darker, but it's still a light blue. Okay. All right. This is the first coat. That's a lot of pigment for the first coat. That's wonderful. This is a little bit of a lighter blue, and it's also a shimmer shade. And that also has a decent amount of pigmentation. I mean, in comparison to the other colors that we were testing out, these blues and greens are working out fairly well. This is a teal. It's a little bit darker than a Tiffany blue. It's like a darker teal. That was weird. Blending that out was tricky. Third coat. Okay. Be wary of the third to last teal shade. Or the third to last like bluish teal. That one, the blending is a little tricky. Alright guys, 2 more blues, then we're done with the blues. This is a bit of a teal. And again, there's a lack of pigmentation on the first coat. Let's try a little bit of a darker, this is like a darker green. Now we're getting more into greens as opposed to teals, and that's gonna be right here. Okay, people are gonna be walking by and be like, what is she doing? Okay, so in real life, it's teal, and this is a gorgeous color. The pigmentation, there's a lot of pigmentation on this. Yep, this pigmentation is intense. That's this color here, and that is working out amazing. I needed this. I needed one color to just be like, yes. Look at that. like 1 or 2 coats and you get all of that, and I blend it in so easily. So yeah, definitely worth it. Yeah, look at all that pigmentation on the brush. All right, guys, my arm's getting a little tired. Just give me 1 second. So this vlog is gonna be long. I mean, we only got through like 4 rows, and I still got another like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 more rows to go, guys. All right, taking it off. I'm just using water. I didn't want to use like a bunch of chemicals or anything in my arms, so I'm just using water. Dripping the water onto my arm. All right, that's not working. Let's try this again. Look at all that, it does not want to come off. Look at all of this green and blue, oh my god. I hope when I walk on, of course I'm going to be showering, but I hope on Monday it still doesn't have like this green tint to it, even after showering like 3 times. Oh my gosh. I think I'm going to switch arms because I think I need to give this arm a break. I didn't think I'd need to take a break with this arm so fast, but it happens. All right, guys, here's the brush, and it's not yet clean. I've never done this big of like a swatching video before, so this is gonna take a couple minutes. All right, guys, next we're gonna be going in with this teal. I'm kind of excited to get out of the green. I mean, I love the greens, they work very, very well. But as I said earlier, I don't really love green, and I'm kind of over it because we just did like 8,000 swatches of green. Now we're moving on to the next arm, and wow, I like that. If there's a lot of fallout, let me just show you guys how much fallout there was. I'm just gonna lightly press, just tap, tap. Okay, let's try that again. Tap, tap. See that fallout? It's a lot of powder. Tap, tap. Can you guys see that? Tap, tap. It's gorgeous, but there is some fallout. It's interesting that some shadows, the shimmer ones do have some fallout, but it's interesting that some shimmers have more, some of the shimmer shades have more fallout than others. That definitely tells me that the brand made these eyeshadows and they were not consistent. And if you just go on Amazon and just say like big eyeshadow palettes with like multiple eyeshadows, something like this will come up. And there's multiple versions. Some of them are more shimmer, some of them are less shimmer, some are more neutral, brighter, like neon colors. But all of them have a lot of shimmer, a lot of eyeshadows on them in the palette. So I'm gonna see how I feel about that teal. I mean, it's pretty, but the fallout was kind of bad. Next we're gonna go on to the shade And this is a, let me just tap it one more time, sorry about that. This is a blue. Non-existent pigmentation. Great. Clean off the brush. Next, we're going to be going into this lavender. Yep, this is light. There's not a lot of pigmentation. I'm gonna switch over to, right now I just did this lavender into the blue. And now I'm gonna move over to some of these lavenders to see if there's not a lot of pigmentation on those either. So next we're gonna go in with like a darker pink. No, that's more of a purple. Sorry about that. This is more of a purple. Let's try it. Powder and no pigmentation. Is this how all of the pinks are? Really? I'm a huge fan of pink. Like if I'm going for like, you know, if I wear pink, a lot of the clothes from Pink I have are actually like in the color pink. So if I want to be wearing pink, I'm gonna go all out. My lip gloss, my eyeshadow. So I am a big fan of pink. And when there's not a lot of pigmentation, how am I supposed to go for a pink look when the pink doesn't want to work? Ugh. That is very frustrating. I mean, like, the purple isn't working as well. Like, yikes. So next I'm gonna be moving on to my other arm, and we're gonna finish up these purpley pinks. I mean, that one's, oh, I lied. On camera, it actually looks like there's a lot of pigmentation. So maybe from up close, it doesn't look like a lot, but from where you guys are viewing, there is some pigmentation. Okay. Pleasantly surprised. We're gonna keep moving on. A lot just came on the brush. Oh my God, do you guys see that fallout? That's a lot of fallout. But it's blending wonderfully and there is pigmentation. That fallout, you see all that fallout? It's like getting on my phone from like, and you guys are further away from me. The thing that concerns me is sometimes when there's this pigment on a brush, it shows me that I can be wasting a lot of eyeshadow just from trying to create one look. Look at that fallout. That's frustrating because then it's wasteful, you know? Let's try it one more time. Here, tap, tap. You guys see that fallout? Yikes. All right, oh, my teeth. Sorry, I'll keep vlogging. I hope you guys are enjoying this vlog. I hope it's not boring or too long. I really want to try to make these vlogs interesting and educational for you guys, and so you're buying the right products that you guys enjoy and that work well. Anyways, next we're going into this purple shimmer shade. I know it doesn't look shimmery on camera, but in real life, you see that shimmer? Yep, you do see a little bit of shimmer on camera, right? I'm not lying, it's a shimmer shade. That's pretty. But again, 2 taps on the brush, look at all that fallout. See here? Tap, tap. Look at that fallout. Giving me that subculture vibe of like just insane amounts of fallout. Yikes. Anyway, the last one is a little bit of darker pink. Yes, very minimal fallout. And amazing pigmentation. Look at that, guys. Let me finish blending it out. Yes. Camera is not giving this color justice. It is looking like it's not pigmented when it really is. this shade worked out well. There's minimal fallout, and that's what I want to see. When I'm starting to see the pan already, like on the sides, like that's bothersome to me. If you love a lot of fallout, like when you tap the brush and there's a lot of powder, I know some people like that. If you are that girl or that guy, that didn't mean to be sexist, sorry. If you are that person, you are going to like these palettes because some of the shades have fallout. I personally am not a huge fan of fallout because I think of the Anastasia Subculture palette, and that fallout was insane. So yeah, but I guess it depends on the individual. I already showed you guys a lot of these neutral shades on camera from when we did my eyeshadow look. So next I'm going to be going into a darker gray. As I was talking, I cleaned the brush, by the way. See? Look at this. Tap, tap. Look, no fallout. For me, that's like the best. Yes, look at that. That is what I want. See how you guys can see it from far away? Perfect. Next, I'm going to be going in with a darker gray and see if we can keep this up. Tap, tap. Clean, clean, clean. Dry. Perfect. A little more fallout on that one. Okay, look at that. Is that pigmentation? Yes. More fallout, but that pigmentation is ideal. Next, I'm going to be going in with one of the blacks. The black, eyeshadows. And there's this black. And there is this one. So there are two in this palette. What I want to do right now is compare them right on camera. So here's the first one. Tap, tap. That's weak. I'm weird. I don't really like lighter blacks. Like if I'm going to be wearing black eyeshadow, I want to be wearing black eyeshadow. Like I want it to really stand out. If you like a lighter black, this palette is for you. If you are like me, this eyeshadow is not for you. Look at the difference between the gray and the black. The difference, in my opinion, is minimal. Not a fan. Let me try the second one. I'm gonna try to pick up a little bit more product and see if this works. It's a little darker.